Good morning, my friends. Good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are. News from Lima, Peru, this 10th of August 2018. I'm going to give not only from Lima, Peru, I'm also giving information from Latin America. Actually, that's the main point, because I know many of you do not have that the availability to listen from us. We can watch and we can see, we can follow your news, but it's very difficult that you follow ours. Anyways, the first news that I'm going to share is the March for Life in Argentina. You know that I am very, very, very politically incorrect pro-lifer. So I warn you, that's where I come from. For all of you that share my views, I know it's going to be great news. For those who do not, please bear with me, because we can exchange ideas, and this is tolerance. That's tolerance. I'm not going to pretend to change your views. I'm just going to tell what is happening here in Latin America. Last year, or at the beginning of the year, I'm not sure, the Argentinian Congress passed the project of law, that's what it's called, to legalize abortion in Argentina. And once passed the Congress, this project of law went to the Senate. Immediately, the people all over the country started marches against abortion. I'm going to give you the links where you can see the amount of people, the mass of people that went out to the streets to demonstrate against abortion. And the slogan was very nice: to save the two lives, to save the two lives, the life of the mother and the life of the child. I think it's, in Spanish is salvemos las dos vidas. For you who speak Spanish, you will understand. Anyways, that demonstration, or those demonstrations, were not only in Argentina, were all over Latin America, in Honduras, El Salvador, Colombia, here in Peru, Brazil. People in front of the Argentinian embassy giving support to the pro-lifers. And the results were, of course, pro-life, just barely. 38 senators against 31. Of course, the pro-choicers were devastated, and they vowed to continue the crusade, or not crusade, but their fight to legalize abortion. And the same with us. We vowed, and we are going to continue our fight against abortion. That is something that it's very near to us. It's very near to us. That's my little dog. Just bear with him. This is the third time that I'm doing this video, and all because of him. I had to take him out of the room. Anyways, this fight, it's going to be crucial here in this part of the world. Latin America and Latin Americans, our cultures are intrinsically pro-lifers. Intrinsically. We cherish, as I said, I don't know if I talked to you about our costumes with family. I think I did. We cherish our family. We cherish all the members of the extended families. Grandparents, that's the first one. Grandparents, uncles, cousins, nephews, friends that become our almost brothers and sisters. We commune very tightly. We see each other frequently. We go to different functions like christenings or First Communion. We are a Catholic country, Peru, I mean. But most of the Latin American countries are Catholics, which is not. Well, Mexico says that it's not atheist. It's a lay government. But the most religious country that I've been in my life is Mexico. I lived in Guadalajara. It's incredible. Anyways, so we cherish the ties or the family, and everything that we do, and we interact is basically like that, in a very personal way, in a very almost sentimental way, I would say. That is our culture. That is our the way we see society. And to have pushed something that is against our beliefs is something that we cannot accept. That is my view. And I'm not only talking about from my Catholic perspective. Any person that ask in the streets, they are going to say, what is the most important thing in their lives? Family. That is almost prevalent. I would say almost 100%. So, as I said, we cherish our children. We live for our children. They are the purpose of our lives. And to end in that way, to eliminate one life that is so innocent, is something that we cannot, or we condemned, actually. We condemned. We are countries that have huge populations. Peru is not as populated as other countries, but we have 33 million inhabitants. Mexico has over 100 million. Brazil over 350 million. So we are a very populated continent. And I think we are a threat. And that is why they're trying to put these agendas on us. Especially abortion. But I tell you, we are going to fight. And I'm going to fight, me personally, I'm going to fight to death. Because as you can see, my head is very white right now. So, my fight is to death. Until I breathe my last breath, I'm going to fight against abortion. Well, that's the news from my perspective. There are other political news which are relevant. You know that right now, Nicaragua is almost on the brink of civil war, if it's not on civil war right now. There are fights in the streets. Daniel Ortega has seized the government, and any institutions that remotely resemble democracy has been obliterated. There is no Congress. He is the president, his wife is the vice president, and all his cronies are around the government, and the people is fed up, really fed up, and Nicaragua is the new Venezuela in Latin America. It's a pity that this has to be the way the people have to fight to have their way of life. And I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Venezuela is almost 3 years now in civil war, although it hasn't been declared. The population, the Venezuelan population, still is leaving the country. Most of them are in Colombia, which is the border. They are in the border. Some of them are gone to Brazil. We have here in Peru around 100,000 Venezuelans living here, especially Lima. And Maduro has tightened his grip after the alleged coup d'etat. It was I don't know what happened on Sunday. There was an explosion. It seems that a drone exploded up high in the air, but that has been the excuse for this madman to start another persecution of his political opponents. And the country still with starving. They're starving. Starvation and no medical assistance. The only institution that is still functioning, believe it or not, is the Catholic Church, which is doing whatever they can to alleviate the plight of the Venezuelan people. I have no other news from this part of the world. If you want to know something else, please let me know. You have the comment section. Please give me your opinion, give me news, because sometimes we don't listen, we don't hear, we don't know what is happening in our countries. I have to go to newspapers outside the continent to find out what is going on in our countries. Isn't that, well, you know what it is, you know how it is. Anyways, I say good evening, or I don't like to say goodbye. I prefer I see you in the next video. Have a nice weekend, and God bless you all.